Yarn sensation. Just click on my yarn lady or click the subscribe button. Hi everyone, welcome to Yarn Sensation. So glad that everyone came today, and I just wanted to share my Halloween decoration that I created. At first I wanted to create a pumpkin, and as I was crocheting I made this window in it, and then as I went a little further I was like, oh, it could be a house. And then once I added the eyes, then it just brought it alive. I mean, my imagination ran wild. So I created this one and the white one, and I believe my granddaughter, went from ghost to mummy. And I thought, okay, cool. And once like this one, when you look inside, it's like you're looking into a world and you're wondering what else could be in there. It's like the eyes can get you to get inside and try to move around to see what all you can find in there. And the way I create the eyes, we will do that in the video. But like I said, you can do so much with them. You can change the eyes around. Like this one, I use different eyes. This one I brought the eyes closer. So it's just, imagination of what else you can do with these cute little houses. And also, before you put the eyes in, if you want it to be stiff, just place a cup inside and then spray it with your starch or water and leave it setting for a while, like overnight, and then it will take the shape that you want. But I like them the way they are, so let's get started. Three-weight yarn, light-weighted. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 strands. So I will show you what we will do. Okay, so there's always the yarn that wraps around the ball. So we want to have some of that out on the side. And then we'll have one that's coming from the inside of the yarn. I really don't know what this is. I just hope it's not, something bad that I will find out about later. But I'm going to just tuck it inside for now and wish for the best. So what you want to do is just take this piece of yarn and the end of this yarn. So you have your 2 strands. You don't have to purchase another roll of this yarn unless you want to, but this is how I will be doing mine. And we will just start doing the project by using this. So I will tell you how we will start. Okay, we will start with a chain of 4. Once you have your chain 4, you want to join in the first chain that you made. Next, you will chain 2, 1, 2, and you will place a total of 8 double crochets into the center. And I am carrying my yarn tail. Once you complete your last double crochet for this round, you will place your stitch marker in that last double crochet. We have completed round 1. You will have a total of 8 double crochets plus your chain 2. For round 2, you want to join into your chain 2. You will chain 2, 1, 2. Once you chain 2, you want to place a double crochet into that same stitch as your chain 2. Next, you will place 2 double crochets into each double crochet around, and once you get back to your stitch marker, we will meet back. I am back at my stitch marker. Remove it and complete your last 2 double crochets into that stitch. Once you do that, place your stitch marker back into that last stitch. We have completed round 2, and we will have a total of 16 double crochets. Next, you want to join into that chain 2. You will chain 2. You will place a double crochet into that same stitch. Next, you will place 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, 2 double crochets into the next double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next, 2 double crochet into the next, and you will repeat that pattern back around to your stitch marker. I am back at the stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker, place 2 double crochets into that stitch. Place your stitch marker back. For round 3, I have a total of 23 double crochets around. That's including my chain 2. So for round 4, you want to join back into that chain 2. You will chain 2, 1, 2. You will place a double crochet into the same stitch as your chain 2. And you will place 2 double crochets into each double crochet around, and we will meet back at the stitch marker. I am back at the stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker. Complete your last 2 double crochets. Remember, place the stitch marker back. Place it in the last double crochet made. We completed round 4, and you will have a total of 44 double crochets around. Next, you want to join into that chain 2. You will chain 2. Round 5, you want to place a double crochet into each double crochet around. Remember to place a double crochet where your stitch marker. Once you complete that double crochet, place your stitch marker back into the last double crochet made. You will have a total of 44 double crochets for round 5, and we will meet back at the end. I am completing my last double crochet for round 5. Just removing my stitch marker, completing that last double crochet. Place stitch marker back. And next I want to join into that chain 2. Next, for round 6, we will start our back post double crochet. First, I will explain. Here's where you join for your chain 2, and then next you have your double crochet, and then a double crochet. But if you pull it apart, you have this space. So you got a space right here. You got your chain 2, then you have this space. Then you have your double crochet, then you have your space, and it just repeats around. So when you're doing the back post double crochet, your hook will be going in and out of these spaces around that double crochet. So let's do the first one or two together. So the first thing you want to do is wrap the yarn around your hook. You want to go from the back of the work. So insert your hook in the space right here. You will bring that hook through just like that. Then you want to place the hook over that next double crochet, and you will take the hook, do that next space to the back of your work. Then you will grab your yarn, pull it back through that space, and then you want to go over that double crochet, back out through that next space, and you'll have your 3 loops on the hook. And you just want to complete a double crochet, just a regular double crochet. So next we will do the next one together. Wrap your yarn around the hook, place that hook into that space, over that double crochet, through that space, grab your yarn, pull your yarn through that space, over that double crochet, back through the space, and complete your double crochet. And you just want to repeat that around. You want to complete a back post double crochet. For each double crochet around, we will meet back at the stitch marker. I am back at the stitch marker, and I will remove my stitch marker, and I will place my last back post double crochet on that last double crochet. Next, I want to join into my chain 2. We completed round 6, and you will have a total of 44 back post double crochet. And if you look at your work, I call this a ridge. A ridge has formed around. So for every row, you will have this ridge going around. So for row 7 and row 8, you want to repeat row 6. So you will chain 2 and place a back post double crochet around the next double crochet. Complete your double crochet, and you just want to repeat your back post double crochet back around to your chain 2, and we will meet back. I have completed round 7 and 8. Now I'm ready for round 9. And round 9, before you start, count over, starting with the first double crochet. You want to count over 17. Place your stitch marker and do the same on the other side, and place your stitch marker in the 17 double crochet. Round 9, you want to chain 2, and then you'll complete your back post double crochet around each double crochet to your stitch marker, and we will meet back. Okay, once you reach your stitch marker and you complete that last back post double crochet around that double crochet, you can remove the first stitch marker. Okay, so you want to chain 20. Once you have your chain of 20, you want to complete your back post double crochet. So find your stitch marker, and with this double crochet you want to complete your back post, so go behind it just as you completed before and complete that double crochet. You can remove that stitch marker, and you just want to continue around completing your back post double crochets back to your chain 2, and we will meet back there. I am back around to my chain 2, so you just want to join in that chain 2, you will chain 2, 1, 2, and we will start row 10. So you want to complete a back post double crochet around. You will complete a back post double crochet around this last back post double crochet, and then we will meet back. Okay, I have completed my last back post double crochet. So the next thing you will do is you will place a slip stitch into your next chain. And then you want to place a slip stitch into the next chain. Once you complete that, you want to turn your work. And as you look at the next row or the row that you're working on, you have your stitch right here, and then you have your back post. You will not place a back post double crochet on this stitch. Next, you want to complete a front post double crochet. And to do the front post double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook. You will place your hook on the front side of your work, and you want to go into that space right here between that first stitch and your back post double crochet, and you just want to lift up that post, pull your yarn beneath that post, and complete your double crochet. Then you want to complete that around. So for the next stitch, wrap your yarn around the hook, place your hook beneath the next post, pull your yarn beneath that post, and complete your double crochet. And you just want to repeat that around back to the chain, and we will meet back at that point. And as you're going around, remember you have your chain 2, so I will show you how to handle this part as you're crocheting back around to the chain. You just want to complete your front post double crochet around that stitch. Your chain 2 moves behind that. Next, you will have a stitch right here. You will do nothing with that. You will go to the next front post double crochet and complete that post. And you just want to continue your work around back to the chain. We have completed row 10. So we're back around to our chain. So the next thing you want to do is slip stitch in the next 2 chains. 1 and 2. And the reason we're doing this is just to get us to the next height that we need for our back post double crochets. Once you have that, you want to turn your work, and remember you will do nothing with that first stitch, and it is thick in there, so it may confuse you, but you got it. So you want to complete your back post double crochet around the next double crochet, and it's right here. So you just want to go behind and go into that space and complete your back post double crochet. And you just want to repeat that back around to your chain, and we will meet back. Okay, we have completed round 11. So next you want to slip stitch into the next 2 chains. Once you do that, turn your work, and you will front post double crochet back around to your chain, and this will be round 12. I am back around, so I want to slip stitch into the next 2 chains. Once you complete your 2 slip stitch, turn your work, and you want to complete your back post double crochet around. Okay, I am back around, so I want to slip stitch into the next 2 chains. You want to chain 2. You will place a double crochet in each chain across. Once you complete that, you just want to continue with your back post double crochet. You just want to continue around back to your chain 2, and we will meet there. And we're almost finished, guys. Okay, so I have made it back to my chain 2. Just want to join into that chain 2. You will chain 2, 1, 2. Next, we will complete our decrease. So this will be our decrease round. So for the next stitch, you want to complete your double crochet decrease. So wrap your yarn around your hook, place it into your next stitch, pull your yarn through. You want to pull your yarn through 2 loops. Then you want to wrap your yarn around your hook, place it into the next stitch, pull your yarn through. You want to go through 2 loops on the hook, and then do 3 loops. You completed your first double crochet decrease. And let's do it again. Wrap your yarn around your hook, place it into the next stitch, pull your yarn through, go through 2 loops, wrap your yarn around the hook, go through the next loop, pull your yarn up, go through 2 loops, and then go through the last 3 loops. And you just want to repeat that around back to your chain 2, and we will meet back. Okay, so I have completed my last set of decrease for the row, so I just want to join into my chain 2. I will chain 2, and you want to repeat that round by completing double crochet decrease back around to your chain 2, and we will meet back. Okay, I have completed my row of decrease. At this point, chain 1, cut your yarn but leave a tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 inches, 6 will work as well. Pull your yarn through. At this point, grab your yarn needle and thread your yarn, and you just want to weave around each one of these stitches up top. You're just going around each stitch just like that. And you want to repeat that one more time. Just in and out, or in and over, yeah. And once you complete it, you just want to finish it off. And what you're looking at right now will be the inside of your work. So you want to weave your yarn tail into this side of the work. And once you finish that off, cut any piece that you don't need. And also you want to go ahead and weave this in, finish it off, and cut this tail, and we will meet back. Okay, once you have everything weaved in, at this point you want to flip your work. The top, you want to grab your next color yarn, and we will add our little stem up top. You can join your yarn at any spot on the top. You will place a single crochet into that same stitch, and you want to place a single crochet in each stitch around. You will have a total of 12 single crochets, and you just want to join into that first stitch. You will chain 1, and you just want to place a single crochet in each single crochet around, and you want to repeat row 2 for 2 more rows. Once you have your 2 more rows, if that's the height that you want, at this point you can decrease, but if you want to go higher, you can make it higher. The choice is yours. So for the next row, we will decrease. You want to place your hook into your stitch, pull your yarn through, place your hook into the next stitch, pull your yarn through. You'll have 3 loops on the hook, pull your hook through, all 3 loops. Once again, place your hook into the next stitch, pull your yarn through, place your hook into the next stitch, pull your yarn through. You'll have 3 loops on the hook, pull your yarn through, and you just want to continue doing that around. You will have completed a total of 6 decreases. So for the next round, if you need, you can place your stitch marker here. For the next round, you just want to single crochet around. You want to chain 1, cut off your yarn, grab your yarn needle, and you just want to weave in and out, skipping a stitch. So place your yarn needle in that first stitch, skip the next, place it in the next, skip the next, and place it in the last one. And if you have an opening up top, you just want to close it. Once you have it closed, you just want to weave your yarn through, finish off the top, and we will meet back. Okay, so next we need to create our eyes. Okay, so you want to chain 8. Once you have your chain 8, you want to finish it off. And you need to chain a second one. So you need 2 chain 8. Leave a tail long enough on one of the ends because you will use it to connect it to the top of your house. Once you have that, you need your eyes, and you just want to place it at the end of your chain, and you need your glue. Place a little glue to hold it. Let your eyes set so they can dry, and once you have that, then you will attach it to the house, and I will show you how. Okay, I placed one of my eyes on the second row, and the second row would be your double crochet decrease row. With my eyes, I usually cut the ends off, but for this one, I'm going to leave the tail. And go up to that second row, and you want your eyes spaced apart, counting on the double crochet decrease row. This is the one we placed it in, so we're going to count over 1, 2, 3, and in that third one we will do the next eye. And it'll be a little twisty, but just work with it and it'll position itself. And once you have it at the level that you want it, you can just go ahead and secure it. You can wrap it around that stitch. Just do it a couple of times. We have made our little friends, and like I say, they're just so cute and adorable, and you can have fun with them, you know, twist them up. You can also place a cup inside before you do the eyes and, you know, stiffen it, make it more round if you like. But I think they're adorable, you know, just the way they are. So like I said, it's like once you, this is the one we just made. but you can look inside and it seems like you just want to say, who else is in there with you? But it's like a little house for the friends, and like I said, it'll make great little, if you set the eyes back further, you can place candy inside for a fun treat. So I want to thank you guys for watching, spending a little time with Yarnsensation today, and